Moving through and further down the system, the next we're going to do our hips. I like to teach them standing. You can always do them in a couple different variations. Today we are going to go through standing. You're always going to want to find a wall or something that you can use for balance. Door frames, sticks to hold up. In this situation, a squat rack. Basically, just find a position to lock your body out. You're going to want to start by creating tension in the system. So you're going to grab that rack, flex the core, flex the rest of your body. We are going to perform a right hip car here. What you're going to do is you're just going to lift that foot up off the ground. You're going to start by bending the knee, bringing the hip into flexion and external rotation at the same time. Coming up, you want to try and keep that foot as high as you can and that knee as high as you can as you begin to abduct away from the body. When you hit that end range, you're going to know it because that hip is going to want to come forward. We don't want that to happen. Now, maintaining where that knee is, you're going to rotate the foot up. When you notice the spine starts to take over, start to drop that knee down, continually trying to rotate that foot up, coming into a little bit of extension and back into start position. From here, you're going to kick that foot straight back, start to peel that hip open and bring that foot back around. Coming across the body and back down into start position. Recapping one more time. Knee comes into flexion, foot comes up, freeze, start to move out, keeping that foot as high as you can, hitting end range, rotate around, and down. From here, kick straight back, peel that hip open, trying to lift that foot as high as you can, around and down back to start. Good. I'm going to show you guys a side view for this one as well. Recapping. Locking out, tensing the body. The only thing that's allowed to move is this hip. You're going to start by flexing that knee and that hip, coming up, that foot's high. You're going to come out wide across the body, bringing that hip up. You know you hit end range when that pelvis and everything else wants to move. Kick that foot up towards the ceiling, coming back into extension and in beside. From here, kick straight back, peel that hip open. Now trying to kick that foot back up and around and coming down and across in front of the body. We're going to go through one more. Knee comes up, foot comes up. Pause. Real quick check. That foot's as high as possible. It's not going to go anymore. That core's locked in. Bring that knee out wide. Pause. Kick that foot around. Let that knee start to drop back. Reverse. Kick straight back. Peel that hip open. Kicking that foot around and down. Good. Couple things to keep in mind. You are thinking about rotating just the hip. The spine is going to want to take over, especially if you don't have space in the hip. So if you need to, make a smaller circle.